Hello, everyone. I got something to say to y'all, to young people out there. Hear me, please hear me. And this is allegedly. Don't make nothing out of trigger warning. Because, everybody always want to make something out of because you express to young people when you want them to grow and get to be better than what they can be. I've been there and I know what I'm talking about. And sometimes you got to let that out. You got to free yourself. Sometimes people hurt you when you're young and you get in situations and you got people allegedly playing in that magic and doing stuff and you didn't know what was going on while these people were hurting you, touching you, but actually people were making people go violent. There's a lot of people that pay for a certain magic because they want to control you because you star seed chosen one earth angels. And I'm not going to tell you that I didn't experience it. Remember time people couldn't even pick me up from work. I had to walk back home, and man, that was the longest walk. That was going from all the way, you talking about miles and miles, and I thought I'd never get back home. So I'm just going to tell you something. Somebody treats you like you have a problem and they're addictions, and it's their addictions because, see, I had to learn allegedly what it was. People get addicted to something. And that's easy how they're able to mind control you or mind control a man or a woman. And they mind control you to do dumb stuff. Y'all don't get it now. Because, see, when you're born, they put fear in you and put this certain, you don't be born with fear, but they put it in a certain thing allegedly, when you're born. They'll take you off to the corner, give you all this medicine, access to stuff is put into you when you're young. Then they stick stuff that they can track you. See, they've been doing this allegedly a long time. Put you with people that are just need to heal, and they take it out on you, and you thinking that you did something wrong to this person would always get toxicated, be ready to hurt you. I mean, then that's when they want to, allegedly, they want to put their hands on you. Remember this. See, people don't understand. They can go in and get you when you're intoxicated. You'll hurt somebody. You'll literally, and that's how people be getting all this domestic dispute. It don't be on their own because some of them be programmed and mind control because they know they own them substances and they use them supplements because they own that power. And you over here, you sitting over here, you light because you're chosen one earth angel star seed and you don't even know who you is, and that person trying to beat it out of you because they can know that you make them feel themselves and start to wonder what they're doing. You make them go within themselves and they don't like that. See, the demons don't like that. So they try to keep you controlled because everything is orchestrated when you live, young folks. You have to choose your love wisely. Even when somebody do something wrong, remember the cost. If I do something wrong, you got to understand, either I'm going to own up to it or I'm going to go be a slave to these people in society, and they'll make you do all this stuff, and then they'll go and put a demonic demon allegedly in you because you sacrificed your soul to it because you got desperate and you was hungry. I was hungry too. I know what being hungry is and throwed out there like a savage with some kids, and I didn't know what to do. I was through that too, but I still told Most High, and Most High said, you don't have to stay in this situation. And I didn't have nowhere to go because let me tell you about my family, allegedly. I was raised up with a woman that told me they basically said once you out the house, you got to stay out the house. She didn't care. Even when it's raining and storming, your kids out there, you can't even take the kids in the house, allegedly. And she can lie if she want to, I don't care, allegedly, but you didn't even want them kids in the house. You didn't even take them in the house to get them out of the storm, and I had to use my own clothes to cover them. I've been through a lot, y'all. So I'm going to tell you something. And then I had to worry about a policeman allegedly took all my stuff and throwed it on the side of the street, gave me 5 tickets, towed my car in, and I had nowhere to go. And then I was told that I couldn't come this way, so I had to go back to the abuser. See, you don't understand. Things are orchestrated with magic. People do all kinds of things, and you don't even know unless it's going on to keep you in the struggle thing. And then they'll tell you, well, you can give up your kids, and you give up your kids, then they're over there putting in, when they're in their home, when they go in their foster home, allegedly, y'all can lie if you want to. They go and put them demonic spirits and get attached to them kids. So you don't know what happens to these kids when they go in these homes. And when they set these kids up, they'll get a certain age and they'll start controlling them, and the demon wants them to do stuff. But you need to get your child of souls cleansing and cleanse them, and we don't know it. We're just taking a person in and trying to make them a happy home. I done did that. And then somebody turned on you when you got, and then when you get older, but it was mind controlled. It was all that I was mind controlled, and I wanted to be in their clique, and I wanted to be part of something. I wanted the family and people to love me, so I would sacrifice everybody in the room. I don't care if you meant something to me. I know what they went through, but I didn't take them through my kids. I stood there I lived in the places that I didn't even want to live in, but I still stood up and I still paid the bills and got my butt up and went to work and try to keep things going. Then you get a man, this sorry man sitting on their butt, always talking about, well, I'm going to get a job, and they ain't never got a job. Always getting side in, but they can fix anything on a car, but wouldn't get no job, wouldn't go out there and work for your kids, but you want me to sit up here, and then I had to take care of your kids came over, and I did watch your kids and my kids, plus I'm paying the rent, plus I'm doing all this, because you don't get child support on you because they were scared to file papers on this person, allegedly. It goes deep. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. Young people, you can get out of the situation. Just remember, you got to understand, people are trying to control your life, so you will F up and you won't go get your destiny. They beat you down and make you rough, and then you'll say, I fold. Okay, I'll join. See, I've been through that. I've been tested. I've been in the places, but I remember what Most High told me. I didn't come here to be controlled by no man, but I knew what I signed up for. But I just didn't know the extent that it was going to be. Sometimes you got to learn who to hang with and who not, because there's people that will literally beat it out of you. I lived that life. So I'm just giving you an example. Save yourself. Walk away. Get out of a situation. If somebody put their hands on you, and because you got kids to think about. I had to think about them. I said, I done did all this time. About 10 years of my kids saw all this wrong stuff. And I got to eat that. Because now they all with the anger because I put them in that. The situations that I put them in, I apologize because, man, they deserve so much better. Because the lifestyle, you either be strong or you get God in the street, allegedly. And it wasn't like there was police was saving me. But when I went down there and took my car, I went to the court and he dropped all those charges because I told the truth. I said I was running from somebody that was beating me every day, and I had to take these kids and try to save them. And he threw my everything on the side of the road like trash. He didn't offer us nowhere to go. He just throwed our stuff out, and so that officer got in deep trouble, got suspended, got fired basically because you did me wrong when you should have gave me help. I didn't know what to do. I was on the side of the road crying, and I asked Most High what else to do, and Most High made a way. And I had to go back to the abuser. See, that's the thing. I went back, and then I had to plan again. And then they were talking about, you could just leave. And our whole family knew, and they tell you leave, but they ain't offering you no place to go. They ain't offering you no place to stay. They ain't offering you nothing. Then you got people over here, you can't stay with me because of the fact, once you're grown, you out. I've been through that. So I'm telling you, young people, you got to learn to walk away. If something feels wrong and somebody put your hands on you, using you for sex, or you selling out because you got a little ticket, why would you take a little ticket and then go sell your soul and they take you down and then they take you and put a demon inside of you allegedly, and then you stuck with that demon, then you mad because you can't get it out because you don't know what you done, and then you put your kids in this too. You got to understand, this go deep. See, I'm tired of people screwing young people over. We was young. And we had, just because you got gifts and you gifted, they follow you around with MK Ultra. They can lie to you if they want to. They know the kids that got talents, the kids that got gifts. So they torture them and they put them in this thing called, you got to be in pole mentality and you got to live in that. No, you don't. You get your butt out of it. I did it. I'm 57 years old. I made it. I lived through it. I got scars to prove it. And I'm telling you, you walk away from things that no longer serve you because it ain't good for you. And if somebody's trying to set you up and record you, remember this. You pray about it and tell Most High before you say one word, because nobody got the right to record you and not tell you. And if they did, that's against the law, because they want to put you in a nut house and take your kids allegedly and take your gifts and take what you're entitled to. Stand up and love yourself and be careful out in these streets because they stealing like rapid around here.